Hey guys, how the hell are you? And welcome back once again to Arnold Drinks. My name is Arnold, and tonight I drink. So, very excited to bring this review to you because this is something that's been a little bit of a long time coming. I've had this bottle for a while, and it's been one of those things that I don't know why I haven't done a review on it up to this point, because as you can see from the bottle, I've definitely partaken a little bit up to this point, and I've definitely formulated an opinion on it up to this point, so now I get to share with you guys. This is from Mr. Eli Shot. Eli, once again, thank you so much for procuring me some of the good stuff out there. I appreciate you. This is Hard Truth Distilling Company out of Nashville, Indiana. This is their Sweet Mash Rye. This is something that I read about briefly, and I was like, ooh. That sounds like something I might dig very, very much. So let me get my hands on this. Let me try it. Yeah, a little bit about this. It is something where the bottle itself doesn't carry an age statement, but looking it up on the website, about 2 to 3 years. So reading up on the mash bill, the sweet mash is basically 96%. I think it was either 94 or 96% rye, and the rest is malted barley. So you have something else in there, just kind of adding a little bit of a sweeter character to it, along with the heavily charred oak that it goes into. This is batch number 2, so unlike batch number 1's 115 point something percent, this one is 116, so just a little bit more proofage on it. And let's actually dive in so that you guys can kind of get an idea, oh man, of what we're working with here. So it's so interesting to me because unlike with a lot of ryes that I've gotten my hands on, this has kind of an intense fruity note right off the bat, almost like a high rye bourbon more so than a rye whiskey. But a lot of grain in there, bit of a red apple and apricot note that's in there too. Good healthy amount of brown sugar in the aroma. That smells wonderful. Definitely getting the graininess more than anything. Just a hint of a spice in there too. Hint of a minty spice, I should say. Let's go in for a sip. More than a healthy dose of a peppercorn kind of burn that comes up. You do get a lot of that rye spice kind of right off the bat with the first sip. Very mouth forward with the spice too. So it's kind of an interesting sip right from the word go. Let's go in for a second one. A little bit of apple pie filling, a little bit of like a fried dough kind of thing. But still just super spicy. There's the faintest little hint of burnt wood in there, like that heavy char note that's in there. Really kind of all encompassing. Like you really feel like, okay, this is an extremely rye heavy mash. You feel like this should be just nothing but a spice bomb, but along with the spice, there's just this kind of sugary, fruity sweetness, which is really kind of awesome. Let's go in again. Healthy amount of burn, healthy amount of spice in there. Black peppercorn for sure. Oh man, just getting a really good healthy amount of like apple pie filling coming out in this. Apple pie filling, fried dough, and spiciness. A lot of spiciness. Don't get me wrong, spice is definitely probably the biggest note that you're getting out of this, but there's just so much coming along with it, which is just so wonderful. Add to that, the proofage is just amplifying that spiciness to make it more of just kind of like a punch in the jaw with that spice. The finish itself, not very long and lingering, which if anything could be called a drawback to this bottle, maybe that. It ain't bad. It's one of those things where when something is this spicy, maybe not necessarily having that much of a finish is necessarily a drawback, you know what I mean? So overall, I mean, I kind of feel like this is an incredible bottle. I really like the flavor notes that are present. I love the experience of drinking this barrel proof rye. It's just something that is super interesting. It's great for sipping, but also, and bearing this in mind, it is about a $70 bottle. So take this into account. It's an expensive old fashioned, but it does make one of the best old fashions probably ever. Certainly the best old fashioned that I've ever had, that I've ever made myself. Try it with a little bit of simple syrup and bitters, and it is just magic in the glass. So thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel. There's lots more of this content to come. And as always, remember, take what you do seriously, but do not take yourselves too seriously.